y'all? What's going on? Happy Thursday evening. It's been a lot of stuff going on in the sports world, y'all. A lot of stuff going on. But everybody, welcome to the SportFanz Podcast. And we got a nice big three today. You know what I'm saying? We got Big Jamal to the right of me.
You know it. I'm here. Super Bowl week. It's time now. The game is almost here. And that's when I also got to bring out during the Super Bowl week. Got to bring out the rings.
Period.
Oh
Okay.
God, bro!
Yes, got to bring out the rings.
They ain't enjoying that, bro. Like,
And to the bottom of Jamal, you got Richard. Hey, Richard.
What up, though? Hey, I don't got rings like you, but we got one though.
Yes, y'all do.
And to the left of Richard, you got Big Bandit. What up?
what it do? What it do?
All right, y'all.
Hey, you got a ring too, Bandit. You got a ring?
I got 8 rings around this motherfucker running around. What you talking about?
All right, y'all. We're going to get right into it because we're going to start off with some we'll start off with a little bit. What y'all want to? Y'all want to start off with a little bit of football first and then go into the NBA? That's totally fine.
For sure.
Let's get it.
All right, let's go. So let's start with OHIO Ryan Day. Just got a contract extension for 7 more years with the Ohio State Buckeyes. Okay, that's making him the second highest paid in college football. All right, and how y'all feeling, Jamal? How you feeling about that?
Like we already said before, if this guy would have not won any of those games in the college football playoff, like if he'd have lost to Tennessee, if he'd have lost to Oregon, if he'd have lost almost any of those games, with the exception, if he'd have blew that lead against Notre Dame, we pulling up to Columbus and we getting them the hell up out of here.
Packing your shit.
Because seriously, come on, man, come on now, because you lost to that team up north when you were highly favored. When honestly they didn't have nobody. I hate to say it, you didn't have anybody. Harbaugh wasn't there. McCarthy wasn't there. The main running back wasn't there. You're at home. You're ranked number 2 in the country. All you have to do is go there and beat up on Michigan and whoop their ass, and then go on and do your thing in the college football playoff. But damn it, you couldn't get that done. Yes, the national championship is good. You earned your contract. Congrats on that. Now do us a big fucking favor. Beat that fucking team up north, because damn it, that's the only thing that's down on you right now. You got us the national championship, but that's the only thing that's keeping your ass there in Columbus. Because otherwise, we'd have been searching for a new head coach.
I love it.
I was about to say, how you feeling, Richard? I know you.
I'm about to say that. Let the Michigan fan go before me. Let him go first.
Yeah.
Shoot, as a Michigan fan, let's roll. But in all seriousness, all joking, all trolling aside, this is how this series goes. You remember John Cooper? He couldn't beat, then you guys had us for 20. This is just how this series goes, man. It goes in, increments. Now that 20 years, that was ridiculous. And it stunk, but it's fun to have a competitive rivalry, that's what makes it fun. I look more forward to this game than I do Michigan State.
Mm-hmm.
This one means more. Hell, I'll look just like that year, a couple years ago when we lost Michigan State, but we beat Ohio State. Cool. Me and Bandit had our little banter. He goes, y'all had your Super Bowl against us. Dang right we did. And we won. We had the forward pass turned off this year.
Oh my God! Quit saying that, man.
Man, look, I think between Ohio State and Michigan, they don't look forward to no other game. They say fuck every other game in the season, but this game here, because it means more than anything. Yes, you want to be undefeated going into the game, but this is the game that really counts because it's bragging rights.
Bandit,
Ohio State won the national championship. But Michigan is but guess what? We beat y'all 4 or 5 times in a row. So now what?
Yeah, no, I agree.
All
with
right,
that.
this is what I gotta say about the whole Ryan Day's new contract.
Mhm.
Now, y'all know me. Y'all know I said if he didn't win the national championship, he was fired. All right. Now he got this deal. Kudos to you. But if he don't beat Michigan next couple times, then he fired again. I don't know. Like, he has to beat the little sisters up north. Like, I'm so tired. Yeah, you heard me. I said it. He got to beat the little sisters up north. You know, you're smacking your lips for it and everything else like that. But it's cool. It's whatever. But because this rivalry is based on, like, when you sign a contract with Michigan as a head coach, you sign a contract with Ohio State as a head coach, your first objective is to beat Michigan or beat Ohio State. Him losing to Ohio State like that, losing to Michigan like that 4 years in a row, especially this year at home. Michigan, they have jack dog shit, and he still lost that game. Him being under pressure to keep his job, yes, he deserved that. And he deserved to get a new contract for winning the Natty, but you have to beat Michigan, or we'll be talking about this again in the next couple years, period.
I believe that's in everybody. That's in both teams' contract, Ohio State and Michigan's contract. I'm pretty sure Jim Harbaugh had that in his contract. Like, listen, look, you got to do something to beat Ohio State, because I'm pretty sure.
Did you see how
They're
hyped
about
Michigan's
to
coach
get-
was after they
He
won
was
that
about
game?
to get fired. He was about to get fired, and he took a discount he got with his brother John and said, "Who can you bring me in?" Because remember, we had Don Brown, and y'all were killing us with them crossing routes, and he wouldn't change, and y'all were murdering us. So
Well, we had quarterbacks also too, from Terrell Pryor to Cardell Jones and JT Barrett. I
y'all had
mean,
C.J. Stroud, and we won.
that's what I'm saying. So we had quarterbacks. You know, y'all y'all got back to what y'all should have been doing, which was good defense, and you pretty much ran the ball down our throat, and look what happened. So,
But I do thank Michigan for beating Ohio State that game. You know why? Because that gave us the fuel to our fire, so we can go on
and refocus
everybody
them.
else's ass in that goddamn college playoff tournament.
And refocus them.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, he's up to $12.5 million a year now, right behind Kirby Smart in Georgia, $13.3 million a year. He was paid about $10 million last year, so yeah, a little raise ain't bad for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
And
I
he
don't
gets a
stop
little
nobody getting their
extension,
money.
so
Get your money.
get
But
your
at the
money,
same time,
baby.
when you get
But
your
at
money,
the same time,
you gotta bring
your
that
job.
product, and that product
I ain't
is
lying.
beating the little sisters up north. Like,
Yes, we gotta beat those little girls up north. Period. So yeah, that's just that on that. I mean, I love the fact he's still the coach. I mean, I'm glad that they extended him. I mean, he does deserve it, but you know, you still have to do what you got to do for the remainder of these years. Period. Point
Rich.
blank. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Okay?
Rich, I'm gonna let you ask them the question you asked me before the show about if Ryan Day going on certain record.
Oh, actually, I got a couple questions, serious questions. So, you want me to ask that one first, or do you want me to ask the other
Do
one?
it however you want to do it.
All right, so I'll ask you this one first. So, realistically, you know, y'all have already lost both coordinators, and you're going to lose a lot of players. You do got Caleb Downs coming back. You do got Jeremiah coming back, but you're losing both running backs, new quarterback, some offensive linemen, defensive linemen. Can you foresee, like we did this year, a little transition? I think y'all have a quarterback that'll throw, unlike us.
Oh, now you saying Will Howard a quarterback? Ain't this some shit?
But
Can't stay back
Howard
there.
ain't coming back though. But I'm saying, like, so do you expect a little transition?
I think what's going to end up happening, because Ohio State doesn't, with that program that's always up there, they don't just they reload. You know what I'm saying? So they always are, looking forward to what's going to happen. You got the transfer portal where a lot of people are going to be wanting to come and play up there for Ryan Day, especially they want to be a part of a team that is always in like the top 5 or maybe the top 3 of the country. So hell yeah, they want to go ahead and get their NFL stock up. They want to go ahead and put a national championship ring on their finger to say, yep, I played for a national championship, at the best of my ability, and I was a key part in winning this game against, Michigan or, these other schools and stuff like that. They want to be able to compete there. They can't do that if they're playing no this. If you're playing, you know what I'm saying, for a team like San Jose State or SMU or Rutgers or hell, even Michigan State, you know, they want to compete for a national championship and they want to play in one of the best programs in America, and Ohio State is one of them. You know, so yeah, I think they'll be all right. You know, it's going to take some time. That's why they have these warm up games. This ain't, you know, they have these warm games where they can be like, all right, it's going to take about a game or two for us to get better and for us to get okay and get, you know, get going. But by the time the big games come where we have to put our foot down, you'll be all right. They'll be fine. You know, it's not like we're playing the first. It's not like the first game of the season where we're playing Appalachian State and losing. It ain't happening. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. So
I'm gonna piggyback you off on that too, Jamal. Like, and I understand what you're saying, Rich, about losing both coordinators and everything. But you gotta think who got promoted as the coordinator, offensive coordinator, Brian Hartline. And what does Brian Hartline did for every receiver coming out of Ohio State? Made them a top draft pick. So we got Smith coming back. You already know he a dog. So I think Brian Hartline is gonna have his offense balanced. We're gonna steady run the ball like we used to, because you gotta think he came from Ohio State. You feel me? He used to them running the ball. He been under the great coaches that's been here. So I think he got the remedy to run his offense. So he gonna run the ball. Our receivers gonna eat. Our offense gonna be cool. Now the defense, I don't know who they gonna promote, or if they gonna hire in-house or out-house, but I think our defense is gonna be prime. I think we got a top defense in the league. I mean, we lost a lot of people too, because a lot of people were fifth-year seniors coming back just trying to get that national championship. So we got a lot of holes to fill on defense, but Ohio State gonna be all right. As long as we beat y'all, we can have a down year. Michigan had a down year, but as long as we beat y'all, we'll be fine.
Hey, I mean, that's what I said this year. I mean, then we beat Alabama. So shoot, I'll take it. And like I said, we couldn't pass the ball. We're diddly daggly, but we got that fixed for next year. We got a quarterback. So my other question that he wanted me to ask you. So we got a 7-year contract.
mm-hmm.
Realistically, I'm not even going to troll. I don't see us beating 7 times in a row. That would be 11 times. I just don't see it. But
say you better not see it. I better not see it. We better not see it.
Well, remember, Ohio State beat Michigan like 7 or 8 times in a row. So it's happened. Yeah.
But I asked Bandit, say he goes below 500 against us, 2-5, 3-4, but wins the Natty in them 7 years. Is that acceptable?
Yes and no, because it's gonna be, like I said, it's in the contract. Period. You know, the national champ. I mean, you winning the Natty pretty much is the only reason why you're still there. That's there. Think about this. That's the first thing that alumni and people who make up your contract actually ask for. Is like, listen, are you going to lead our team to beat Michigan? When Jim Tressel first got hired, he went inside that building and literally told the crowd, yeah, I'm the new head football coach. You know, we're going to, you know, and the first thing he said was like, on this date and this date, you know, Ohio State is going to, you know, we're going to go up there and we're going to beat Michigan.
Shout out to them Youngstown boys, Maurice Claret and Jim Tressel. You feel me? I went to school with Maurice, but go ahead.
You went to Hardy? Okay.
Big dub. What you talking about, bro? Maurice Claret, Sidney Glover, Boom Harry. You feel me? All from the dub. You feel me? From the dub.
I got an ex that went to that school. That's another story.
And she probably was crazy too.
Yes, she was. That is an absolute fact.
Hey, tell me about my city and the females of mine. She probably was crazy.
That is an absolute fact. Yes.
All right. Yeah. I mean, it's I like the fact that they extended them. I love Ryan Day. I just like, you know, you just got to get it together, bro. Got to get it together with that team up north, and that's just it. That's all. You're getting paid. Shit.
Exactly.
See, that's the good thing about NIL is if you got a weakness, you can literally go pay for it. Like when our alumni and boosters realized we didn't have no quarterbacks,
and offered that man all the money and to be the face of Jordan.
Again, we will pay for one.
Listen, Because he was Underwood. Let's be real. Underwood was gone. He already committed to Wisdom Card and everything. Y'all offered him. Yeah, y'all offered him how much money and to be the
$12 million
face brand of college football from Michigan. Hell yeah, I'm taking that money too.
Yeah, because he got $12 million. The Jordan brand deal. He's got deals signing card. Like he's signing. You can get his autograph off the Boosters website for $1,900.
I'm not buying this card if it was $1.99 at the flea market now.
Can you imagine if NIL was legit back in the day?
Yeah.
You know?
Listen, and one thing with the NIL deals, they got to make it in the contract that the players got at least stay for 2 years. Right.
I agree with that. Well, it depends on the sport. You know, for football, yes. Football is 3 years no matter what. Basketball, I would say give me 2 years. So you can get your experience in that NCAA tournament, so you can have some experience on how to play when the bright lights are on, when you're going into the NBA to play in the playoffs, and then you should be all right and you should be ready by then. You know,
I totally agree.
Because March Madness is coming up right now, and do we have any idea who the team is to beat right now? There's no clear cut team right there right now. You know.
Okay, y'all. Well, congratulations to Ryan Day. Okay, congratulations, and
that national championship saved your ass.
They sure did.
That was your ass, Mr. Postman.
It saved your ass.
It really was. So, congratulations goes out to Ryan. All right, y'all. Moving on. I'm gonna touch a little bit on Miles. You know, his request for the trade and everything. Pretty much. I mean, we know he's requesting this. So now earlier today, he went on different platforms, and they, you know, I was reading on Cleveland.com where he was kind of bashing players like Wright and the other young man too, is saying that they weren't so quote unquote good enough and they weren't trying their best and things like that. I mean, I don't think it was bashing. I just think it was telling the damn truth. But how do you feel? I mean, where do you think this all began? Like, he's been with us 8 years. You know, a lot of people are saying he's a cop out and all this stuff. You know, where do you get tired? Where do you get tired? I mean, how do y'all feel about him requesting a trade at this point, and you know the feedback that he's given to Cleveland fans? And
did I go first?
Yeah.
All right. You can't. I put it like this: when you're an NFL player and you get older, you got the money. You feel me? But you want to solidify your name. You feel me? The only way you can solidify your name is with that trophy. So him going through all the motions and all the quarterbacks and all the coordinators and all the coaches, everything in Cleveland, at time you're gonna get fed up. That's like you being in a relationship and you getting bashed every day. Just one day you're gonna be tired and fed up and pack your shit or tell them to pack the shit and get the fuck up out of there. So I respect him on that. What I don't respect him on him, if he did do it, was go back and bash his players, because you officially ain't off this team yet. And then that make that look bad on your resume. So
right. Yeah.
That is true. I mean, you can give your heart and soul for everything, you know, for so long, you know. You can be loyal to everything like a Larry Fitzgerald or or hell, I'm sorry to do this, Bandit, you know. Let me use Calvin Johnson for an example. Okay. He played his ass off for the Lions. He loved playing for them. But he even said the reason why he retired early was because are they in Super Bowl contention? Are you making it so that they can go ahead and compete for a championship? Answer is no. You can only do that for so long, and then you going out there getting your body bruised up and getting hurt all the damn time just for us to finish right outside the postseason or don't even have a shot at going to the playoffs? Hell no. After a while, it's like, okay, well, fuck, I don't want to be traded, you know, because he wants loyalty. He is loyal to a fault. Same, you know, what the hell? Get me out of here. My skills are too damn good to be on this team, and y'all not doing anything to make it any better. We're in the top, you know, the Browns are in the top, you know, one of the top picks in the NFL draft. He didn't sign up for this shit. Hell no. He about to win Defensive Player of the Year tonight. Hopefully, he didn't sign up for he didn't sign up for any of this. That's
Correct.
what he's mad about. That's what he's mad about. So I don't blame him for asking for a trade to get the hell up out of here. You know, if this team is having to start all over and try to find his identity again, he didn't sign up for that. He wants to be on a team where it's like, listen, I may be a missing piece on making a team better, so I want to go here. You know,
Agreed.
don't blame
Totally
him.
agreed. Well, thank you. Hey, Ty, what up?
What up?
Thanks for
What up?
joining us. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm
That's
good. A little late,
good.
but I'm here.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, better late than never. My grandma used to tell me.
Right.
We just kind of talk about. Well, we had touched on with Ryan Day getting a 7-year extension for the Ohio State Buckeyes and how that championship pretty much saved his ass. And he got a little bit of a raise, like a $2.5 million raise. So that was good. Kudos to him. And now we're kind of touching on Miles, requesting that trade, and he kind of bashed a couple players on the team. How you feel about that situation?
Uh, I mean, me being a Cleveland fan, I feel like he could have took a little bit more time. I get it though. He wanted to win the championship, but he saw all the circumstances that we was going through. We was trying. It wasn't like nobody wasn't trying to win a championship, but it's been some games that he came out missing too. Let's be realistic.
You gotta be real, yeah.
Gotta be realistic. So you gotta take ownership in your part too. So, but just because you get traded, that don't mean you gonna win a championship. So I don't know the particulars of what they went in and talked about in his meeting with the owners or whatever. But he wasn't mistreated here, and it wasn't like we wasn't trying to build something around him. So I could see if they talking about rebuilding, I wouldn't want to be here for that either.
Hey,
So, but I don't. Other than that, I don't blame them. But oh well, I'm like,
why are you?
I don't want nobody that don't want to be here.
True.
So,
I feel on that. Definitely, yeah. We don't want to deal with that. I mean, shoot, if you want to move on, move on. I mean, you're great. You're a great player. I want the best for you. People came to the games just to see you. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But I mean, hey, we don't have to trade you. You still got 2 years left, I think, or something on the contract.
Exactly.
That'd be the fucked up part. You come bash these players, and now you still got to go back in the locker room.
You see what I'm saying? They were always saying how he, he do what he
and
want to do.
that's my thing. I wouldn't even trade him. Myself personally, because you signed the contract. So I'm not gonna grant you a trade just because you. But if you come out there, you don't want to. If you're not going to perform at the top of your ability, then I'll trade you. But I would ride it out and try to prove to him that we trying to do something. So that's what I would do if I'm the team.
Okay. Richard, how you feeling?
Well, we had this conversation the other day. Lions fans understand the Browns fans. We're two are the same. Maybe not right now. But our history.
Yeah, get that in there, bro. Make sure you get that in there.
Yeah, please do. Please.
Yeah. Not to say right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. We are not the same right now. But no, I totally get what you're saying.
Now, some players actually do like to win the team game. Like Cam Newton the other day. I thought that was shitty as hell. He said he wouldn't trade his MVP for a Super Bowl. That tells me right there you were just in it for yourself. But that's another story. But you got guys, like Barry Sanders, like Calvin, like losing sucks, man. If that's what you want to do and you're not about the money, like, because he could retire right now. He's going to the Hall of Fame. He's got money. So I'm pretty sure He probably went to the team first, and then came out with that to let it know, hey, I've went to ownership. I've requested the trade. You know, it's a slippery slope, man. Because if a player don't want to be there, he's tired of losing. You're gonna lose him, man. You know, that's what happened. I was watching the thing earlier with Kobe Bryant and Shaq. When Kobe went on his, like, I think it was 9, 10, 11 games of 40 points in a row, and Phil Jackson went to him and said, man, you got to get the big fella going. We're going to lose him. And we're not going to have him for June when we need him in the playoffs. So Kobe broke his streak that night. Like, this shit is real. Like, these players, you know, if you want them, you know what I mean? Like, you got to feed them if you want them to perform, because money's not everything to some guys. Right. You know, so I don't blame them. I mean, Natalie, you said it the other day. Cleveland's downfall was Deshaun Watson, and everything has been a trickle effect since. That came out of your mouth the other day.
You go back further.
I stand on that. I'm going to stand on business with that.
You can go back further than that.
Can I ask a question? How many sacks did Myles Garrett get in that Texans playoff game?
We got blown out last year?
Yeah. That was a playoff game.
Yeah.
How many sacks did he get?
I don't remember.
I'm not sure.
What Ohio State start with?
Well, none.
None. Exactly. So he was there, and he could have made a difference right there on the defensive end.
But you got to think, though, this is a man that's facing double teams all the time.
And triple.
Who was on the other side? What were they doing? I mean, there's a lot. What were the Texans doing to, equivocate him out of the game? I mean, I don't know. I can't remember that far.
He ain't playing on the offensive end, putting points on the board.
Exactly, and it didn't help it. And it didn't help that pretty much, Flacco was throwing throwing a pick or two, in that game either. So didn't help that either.
That's what I'm talking about. Like everybody,
like 5 picks or something.
Don't you disrespect Joe Flacco? Now he's gonna have a fit.
Don't you do it?
So was that still like? So if he could lead to another team, he's still gonna face double teams.
Depends on the team he goes to.
Detroit. Not if he comes to Detroit.
Big it in the system,
But like T.Y. said, just to, if he get traded down, meaning he gonna win a ring. I mean, who know? He might not even go to the playoffs with another team. We don't know that.
Okay,
we don't know.
We don't know. Like we don't know if he gonna win a ring, but it's putting him in a better situation to win a ring.
Right, correct. He wants a chance while he's young, younger and not young,
Max Crosby
or something.
Max Crosby was hinting to the same thing today. He said, we got to have some conversations, the contract. He said, but I want to win. He said, no, I don't want to go to the Jets the Chiefs. So he's basically saying, I don't want it given to me. He said, and he was going to say an example, and he said, no, I don't want to go there. I don't want to start no shit. I think he would have said the Lions, but he said, I want to go where I have a chance to do it. Every year,
and there's nothing wrong with that.
There's teams that have chances.
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with making that, with having that perception, because you never know until you try.
I put it
that's the thing you don't want to do is never try, and then you're like, damn, I could have.
If I'm Cleveland, I'm trade you. I'm not thinking about you winning the Super Bowl. I'm thinking about me getting the best picks I can get. So if I could trade Myles Garrett, getting one of the top number 1 picks, that means you have to go to the sorry team, bro.
Get to the first round.
About him going to the Cowboys.
You're gonna trade it for another. What'd you do? Yeah, trade it for another first round pick.
See, I'm gonna tell you where he went wrong at. He called LeBron James up and asked for his opinion. You call LeBron James up, but basketball is completely different from football.
It is.
But you're
LeBron
looking
James
at it.
Could be a leader. He could be the best defender on that team and the quarterback.
You're looking at it differently, though, because you got to think there's another thing. These teams need these players to make money to fill their pockets. So you start doing these players wrong, they're not going to fuck with you. They're not going to come there. They're not, because you don't do good by your players when they did good by you. So there's a whole circulate. Matthew Stafford, we sent him to the Rams. We got a nice little haul by here, quarterback though.
So if I trade you to a bad team, that means I did you wrong.
When a player who wants to, that's what they want to do. That's usually what teams do. That they'll talk with you. That's what the Rams are going to do for Cooper Kupp.
But I get what he's saying though. At the end of the day, this is a business.
Yeah.
I paid you. You did what you work. I really don't owe you shit. Put your feelings and shit aside. This is a fucking business.
It's
so
business.
If I'm trading you to a sorry ass team that's gonna give me the most out of you, good. That's your fucking luck. You shouldn't open up your mouth. You ain't a free agent. You got to play out your goddamn contract.
But then again, you have players also out there like Tyreek Hill, who left the situation that he was in with Kansas City, and instead of him thinking about, you know what I'm saying, the winning another ring with Patrick Mahomes and probably getting just as, you know, getting some good money over there with the Chiefs, he said, man, fuck y'all. I'm going down here to play with Tua in Miami. And what have they done since? Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
I'm
sorry. Go ahead.
You see, he in a losing situation, and what he crying about right now?
He
trying
wants
to
out.
get the fuck out.
He wants out.
He need to be crying about having 60 million damn kids and all these baby mamas trying to bust their windows out.
But in his interview that he's been going around having, he also said that the Browns treated him right. So you can't say the Browns treated you right, and then when you leave, they did me wrong because they sent me out to a non-winning team.
And this is 2025. Everybody's in their emotions and their feelings. So shit.
That's
right.
Well, speaking of trades, we gon' I know. Let's see, because I know Bandit.
Hold on. Now, before we make one point before we go to it, I feel like this. With him trying to leave, I feel like this. All right, he want to go to a situation where he can win a championship. Would KD won them 2 championships if he didn't go to Golden State?
No.
You gotta put yourself in the best position to get them when you need to get them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
So he feel like his best position to get a Super Bowl is not with Cleveland. So you got to
even though that was when KD, even though going to the Warriors after you was up 3-1 on their ass, he pretty much was like, if you can't beat them, join them. It was pretty much a cheat code.
But the difference between that situation is KD controlled his destination because he was a free agent. Myles Garrett not a free agent. He ain't got control of shit until he's better off waiting his 2 years so he can go to the destination that he wants to win that championship. You can't you stopping in the middle of your career saying, well, I need a championship. Well, guess what? Cleveland won a championship better more than you do. We owe that more than you think you earned it.
True.
He literally did. Come on, KD had the best shooter, easily the best shooter ever. So it's like I said, cheat code right there and there.
Yep.
So
LeBron went to South Beach with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade. That was a cheat code.
No.
That's not a cheat code. Different.
No, absolutely no.
Them 3 niggas got in the huddle during the offseason and said, we go get together and take our and delaying everybody's shit. Cleveland wasn't making no trades or no.
And in the end, man. Okay, but listen. But in the end, if it comes down to it, to take the last second shot between those 3, who are you giving the ball to?
Ray Allen.
See?
Well, since we're switching it up, since we're switching it up to the NBA, let's go to the NBA, okay? And y'all mentioned the Warriors. Okay, let's talk about the Warriors then. We got Jimmy Buckets, aka Jimmy Butler, that got traded to the Warriors.
And this trade is not even finalized yet.
It's not even finalized yet. Okay.
So this shit might not even go through.
Know, this is looking. I mean, they have a little mock picture up here of the 3 guys.
Well,
right?
if that was the case, if it's not official, you know how many trades that fucks up? That fucks the Pistons up.
It fucks the Suns up too. But then again, it is what it is.
Schroeder is part of that deal.
Yeah.
There's like 5, 6, 7
Right.
teams, I think, that's involved.
Right. That's they were saying how strong of a I guess franchise they'll become and all this. I mean, the whole article is fugazi to me, but yeah. So how y'all feeling about if that
Let me
does
go.
finalize?
Let
Go
me go
ahead,
first
Jamal.
on this one. Okay.
If that finalizes, yeah.
If it finalizes it, okay, to quote what Kendra Perkins said earlier today, pretty much, honestly, Golden State wanted KD. Unfortunately, he kind of burnt that bridge. So, unfortunately, as Kendra Perkins put it, Golden State wanted Beyonce, but instead they got Nicki Minaj. So, they wanted the prize with, Kevin Durant because no matter how he felt about that team was gelling. You know what I'm saying? The only argument he had was Draymond Green was there. He got in his ass when he wanted to take over. KD always wants to be the star of the show. That's the reason why he let Golden State in the fucking first place. He didn't fall in line with what was needed. At least with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's not a 3-point shooter, but the fact is he'll fall in line and be like, okay, listen, I'll get to my spots. I'll go ahead and ball. I'll go ahead and do my thing. And he puts them in somewhat contention. I don't think it's going to be good contention to go ahead and win this whole thing. Did it move the needle a little bit for them to win the NBA title? In my book, no, not really. You still got Oklahoma City, who's a cream of the crop. Then you got the Rockets, and then you got all these other teams that are way better than Golden State right now. I think Steph just want one more ring to put him up there so he can try to do some things, and try to at least get another ring. That's about it. But other than that, he's out of Miami. He didn't want he ain't where you want to be. But hey, it is what it is. It's business, yo.
That trade is final.
Oh, it is
final.
There you go.
He signed for 2 years, $120 million extension. He's they said he's going to play Saturday, or trending, and he's number 10 on their roster already.
Mom, leave me alone. I want to be famous.
I wouldn't have paid him $60 million a year.
I want to be famous.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I feel like you got to, I don't know. Jimmy Butler used to be one of the players I wanted. Like, he just was just like that. He was tough mentally and everything. But now, ever since he started doing his hair all crazy, he started acting all weird and stuff.
I want to be famous.
And then he started playing a tough guy. I think you got two different personalities over there with him, Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green, that probably just won't get along.
I was going to hit that. I swear to God, I'm going to hit that point, man. I think these two going to bump heads, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna bump heads. They're gonna
Hey,
bump heads.
Those two strong
If Draymond
personalities.
Green tries to Jordan pull him, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
Jack.
right.
Oh, he ain't gonna do that. I don't think he's gonna do that.
Man, I think Draymond. Honestly, I think Draymond will put Jimmy Butler's goddamn want to be famous ass down.
He don't want them. I don't think Jimmy Butler wants them problems at all.
Yeah.
I really don't.
He a Green. You feel me? That's my distant cousin. My last name Green too. So us Greens. You feel me? Other than what we put in the park with the hammock, we been putting shit down. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? That's my distant cousin. You feel me?
You Ohio State, Michigan State guys are in cahoots because y'all can't.
Oh, here we
go.
Here we go.
Anybody else got something to say about that finalization? I didn't know it was final. But
It don't move the needle for me. It ain't gonna get it. They're not gonna win an NBA title with Jimmy Butler at all. At least if the Warriors, like I said, if they had KD, they would have been up there to actually compete for an NBA title. But with Jimmy Butler, no, it ain't happening.
KD didn't want to go there. You know why?
We know why. I know why.
Why?
Draymond.
No, because Draymond Green.
Him and Draymond Green didn't get along.
Don't understand that though. You're gonna play with some people on your team that you ain't gonna get along with, but in the end, fuck. If you want a ring or multiple rings,
okay. Do your job.
He didn't want to get that black guy like Jordan Poole. That's what it was.
I'm not going. If that man called me a bitch and you still got him on his team, you think I'm gonna come back? No. Hell no. I'm not going back.
But hell, you think some of these
be a bitch again.
You think some of these players don't get along with each other, but then when they get out there on the court and stuff like that,
No,
They don't
but
gel. I mean, they don't
But they
gel. I
respect
get
each
that.
other.
he called you a bitch on that.
Yeah, that's he disrespect that man. We may not like each other, but on the court we gonna respect each other. We got the same goal. But when you
Right.
disrespect the man, you got me fucked up. Like what?
Yeah, that's
And then I'm going back to sit in your
Yeah.
face and say I'm
masculinity
sorry.
right there.
Here come my bitch.
Here come my bitch.
My bitch can't do it without tell our
Get my
bitch to
bitch
come
back.
back. Yeah. Hey,
know
Steph,
what
our
I
bitch
say?
on our way back here. Like hell yeah, like fuck that. No.
I tell him I'll come back, but we gonna box. We gonna have
You
to
know
box.
what?
Yeah, we just
KD
gonna have
don't
to
want
go
to
ahead
fight
and shoot. We
Draymond
gonna have to shoot
Green.
the fair one on
That's
that.
what I'm saying. He don't
We gonna
want
have
no
to shoot the fair
problems.
one
You
after
don't want that
practice. Like,
smoke.
what's good?
Like Shaq, like you
All right.
think Kobe? You think Kobe actually really wanted to fight Shaq when he said that shit about him?
But Kobe
Nah,
had more
man.
heart. I see Kobe would have fought, but KD, I can see KD taking off with his
Kobe
big long
did.
lanky
Kobe
ass.
fired on his ass.
He take off.
Yeah.
He'll
We
run.
can play that.
Who have we
All
ever
right.
seen KD get in a fight with?
Kobe
Nobody.
fired on his ass.
Yeah, he
That
did.
dude don't fight nobody. He
We
ain't fight
ain't never
nobody.
seen KD get in a fight with nobody.
Nobody. He had a lot of mouth. He had
Yeah.
Who does Draymond fight though?
internet gangster.
Oh, his shit is
Everybody.
sucker punch. His shit
Draymond
is
fight.
sucker punch.
Man,
Draymond fight every damn body.
everybody.
Draymond
He
don't.
sweet.
Draymond don't
Let's
care.
Don't
never
give a
forget when TT punched him in the face in Vegas.
Draymond
You
don't.
let TT do that.
he is
Yeah,
stumped
Dray-
in the middle of the court and everything. He'll pull the Dominic and school
wasn't ready
your
for
ass. He don't give a fuck.
my wife can't
He ain't ready
stand
for
Draymond
Tristan
Green's ass. Trust me.
That's my distant
Yeah.
cousin right there. I respect Draymond. He go guard his respect. Real.
All right, y'all.
overall,
Well,
though,
moving on to another big trade, which we talked about in the last show, but it's always some new stuff going on. Anthony Davis to the Mavs and Luka to the Lakers. Okay, like that was huge news back Friday or Saturday, whenever it was. It was huge news.
Mhm.
Anthony Davis he missed tonight because of his abdominal strain, and he's missing.
We knew that was
I
coming.
think he's questionable for the next three or four games going forward. A lot of people say he's injury prone and it wasn't the best idea. How does everybody feel about that? How y'all feel about that trade? I know it's huge. And they keep body shaming Luka, saying that if he keeps being that heavy, then he's going to gradually decline, which I
think
don't
they're
agree
full
with.
of shit because I've seen.
I think they're full of
Yeah,
shit. They're full
right.
of dog shit, if you ask me.
I'm right. Exactly. I'm like, listen, leave this man. When it comes to Luca, leave how he is alone. Okay. This
Why?
man, when
Hold on, pause. No, you can't.
let me. But I'm saying this is the reason why. It's gotten him this far. It got them to the NBA Finals. Against Boston. It got them this far. Whatever he's doing and stuff like that, how he want to treat himself and stuff like that, leave him alone.
AKA
Now,
dad bod.
Right. It worked for Charles Barkley, even though he
Charles
didn't get
Barkley
it
was
far.
a power forward.
But regardless, it got him far enough to the fact that he's in the Hall of Fame and stuff like that. Leave that man alone. If this man is shooting, listen, I'm just saying, if he's able to shoot the way he's shooting with the body that he's have, leave him alone.
He can't
I'm
play
pretty sure-
defense with a body in that being that slow.
Now that's his only thing that I have a problem with is his
Okay,
defense.
so hold on, pause.
I just said that's the only problem he has. But I said his offensively, leave him alone. That's how he shoots, leave him alone. Defensive wise, that's the only problem I have with him. That's it. And the same thing with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis cannot stay healthy worth a damn. Like literally he'll play like 10 or 11 games and then all of a sudden he'll get injured. But I'm sorry, go ahead, man.
If I'm about to pay you
His play will decline. If you got all that weight on you,
I'm-
you lose a step. You slower. You feel me? It's easier for me to guard a 200-pound man with the ball than me guarding a 150, 75-pound man who's quicker, who can take that first step and everything else like that.
I'm just saying.
That's dead, bro. Like you don't want your quarterback coming to camp underweight. You don't want your defensive lineman coming to court. So why is this man overweight when we paying you all that money and it's in your contract? We've been talking about it's in your contract for you to be what on the court, healthy, and had the ability to play. He's not healthy, bro, to play, bro. That's a big fucking goddamn problem, bro.
And I'm not paying you $200-something million to do what the fuck you want to do. Like I'm not doing it. I can't leave you alone. But I think it was a dumb trade because that's still your future. I would have hired a nutritionist and got him in the gym. That's your investment. I'm not going to get broke up as Anthony Davis.
But if your investment ain't trying to put in the work, you can get them a nutritious and everything else like that. But if the motherfucker's still sneaking to McDonald's and eating Burger King, you ain't shit you can do about that.
Oh yeah, you got LeBron. You got LeBron James over there who spends a shitload of money to keep his body intact and stuff like that. So hopefully some of that'll rub off on him and stuff. You know
why? And it will, because when Luka was in Dallas, but listen, when Luka was in Dallas, he was the man. He didn't have nobody to fucking tell him what to do. You feel me? So him going to Lakers, where LeBron gonna make your ass go in there like Kobe was with Shaq. Saying something. You feel me? Say something. Nobody else was gonna say something to Shaq. Kobe went something saying Shaq, hey big fella, get your ass up in that gym. You feel me? You out of shape. LeBron can push that on Luka. Nobody in Dallas can push that on Luka because I'm the man. You can't tell me shit. You feel me?
No. You do him like you did Zion. You put in this contract saying you got to keep this, remain this. You got to lose a certain amount of weight. It got to be in the contract.
Well, Zion's play declined immensely. Period. We see where he's at right now, and he's young.
That's why he ain't getting no big. That's why he ain't gonna get no big money.
That nigga been getting pregnant.
Porn stars pregnant. Yeah, that's his.
Hey,
he has too much. My thing is, do what you want to do in your personal life, but you have to abide by the contract, and you have to make sure that you understand that you are getting paid a lot of fucking money, for us to go to the games and go down there and spend all that money for parking and eating and drinking and all this. Like, just come on now. We know you got leisure time, but come on now, come on.
Zion and Luka situations are too different.
No, they're way different. But Luka, you don't even go around having sex with porn stars.
They both big bags. What you mean? They both eating and not working out.
It's not really different. They both.
I'll pull up the games. Luka's available way more than Zion is.
Not this year.
Zion won the playoffs last year.
Not this year.
Do y'all really believe that his weight and his we don't know if that man eat Burger King or not. We don't know what he eats.
He eating Whoppers.
What I'm saying is, he
eats double Whoppers.
Yeah, Luka. You know, they're saying Luka. You know, and welcome to the show, D. Welcome to the show. Where they're saying that Luka is going to be slowed down. And Luka's not healthy right now and all this, but he's still putting up good numbers and stuff. But do you think that in the near future, if he don't get it together, some type of way with his weight is going to slowly or either rapidly decrease his style of playing and decrease his
I don't think his weight is a problem.
Listen, Nelly, I got a question.
I don't either, Richard. I don't.
Nelly, I got a question.
270.
If me and you get in the race,
I can see if he wasn't doing shit. Like he's still very productive.
Nelly, if me and you racing, and I'm 275 pounds, big body, you feel me? And we racing, you gonna beat me. But if I am the weight I am right now, I might beat you.
I'm adjust you. I promise you, I'm adjust you.
I'm just saying.
She's a track star. She ran track in high school.
I ran from the police.
You got talent, Jamal.
I'm a hood track star. I run from the police. Big bulls and everything.
Can I bring up a serious point? These are facts. The more weight your body can control, your knees go bad, your back go bad, you get slower. This is an investment. These teams are investing in these people to control their weight. So I just can't pay you and give you a big $300 million contract and say, well, you can do whatever you want to do on your off time. No, you got to keep that weight down. I control
you. Y'all
you.
look at this photo that I just popped on Facebook.
That's what it is.
It's Jared Goff, Aiden Hutchinson, and Myles Garrett at the award show talking.
Oh man!
Hold on.
I need that, man.
Okay. All right.
Hey, let me ask a question.
Right now it says that Luka is okay. We got his height and everything. It says he's 6'6", and right now it says that he weighs 230 pounds.
That's a lot.
That's what it says.
That boy,
that's what it says
for an NBA player. That's what
Wait, for somebody 6'6".
6'6".
You do realize the Coro is the same. They're virtually the same weight.
But
He's
what's your
literally
BMI though? What's his BMI? What's his body mass index? How much muscle? Because Okoro and Luka, two totally different body styles.
This is true.
I give you
Okoro
that,
has
but
way
I just
more
don't.
muscle than Luka. Luka got a stomach and everything.
I don't think Luka
come in as that.
Luka
Where's
got a
his weight
bigger
come in?
booty than me.
It says Luca's BMI right now is 25.91.
That's bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's pretty rough for yeah.
I
Pretty
could play
rough for a
him.
basketball player.
I could play him. Okay, wait. Let me before I forget my question. Let me ask: who's all under the impression that Luka got traded because of the body weight and shit that they was talking about?
Because of it?
Is that?
I don't think.
I think that.
You think
I'm under
you think
pressure.
that's the reason?
I think that was one of the reasons.
But
I don't think so.
It played a part.
I don't think it had a factor. I think that's a bold-faced lie.
Yeah, I think
that's a bold-faced lie.
Why would I want Anthony Davis that's always hurt and can barely get a hangnail and he out for the season? I mean, I don't.
I mean, I'm gonna say this, right? If we compare Luka's resume to Anthony Davis, this is not even a real debate. It's Anthony Davis all day. All right. Because
because he won that championship.
I'm saying, before we even get to before we get to that, how many times has he been defensive player of the year, all NBA defense, the best two-way big man in the league? When has Luka ever been the best two-way anything in the NBA?
That's all around guard.
So if we talking, but Luka don't play no defense. So how all around are you?
LeBron,
really?
Well, you can't compare him.
So let me tell you this. Luka took his team to the championship last year.
Did he?
He took his team as a leader. LeBron
was he the leader on that team?
Hold on. LeBron took his team like he always do. It wasn't because of Anthony Davis. He'd been taking them to the damn championship. And that was because of bubble. That Anthony Davis was even healthy that year.
It was because of the bubble. He was healthy. Okay, I can get with that.
It was definitely because of that. Because the year after that, he had to play a full season. He was hurt. Street clothes. Remember that name? That's the
True.
The bubble.
All right,
y'all, being that
hold on. I got something to say about that. Hold on. You forgot Kyrie was the one that led that Mavericks team to that goddamn fucking championship. Let's keep it real. Because Luka was hurt at the end of that season, and Kyrie was the one that was in there and had that team pushing to get in the playoff spot for them to get in the playoffs.
Kyrie held them together. Kyrie held them together so they could do so, and then until Luka came back, and then that's when everything went off. Because remember that what was that game? I forgot what game that was, where pretty much the Dallas Mavericks beat the brakes off the Phoenix Suns, like beat the hell out of them.
And what Kyrie dropped?
I forgot what he dropped because I forgot what he dropped in that game because I was working in Arizona at the time, and there were some pissed off Phoenix Suns fans because of the way they were playing. So, but yeah, I get your point. It ain't just Luka. Kyrie had a little something to say about it too.
Well, that's the same thing with our 2016 championship. Kyrie had something to say about that too.
We knew that.
Kyrie is robbing. He always gonna be robbing. Unless he do something with Dallas this year.
Oh man, wow!
Speaking of,
he wasn't robbing. He wasn't robbing to LeBron.
Why was he robbing to LeBron though?
Because LeBron was Batman. Let's be clear.
But why? But listen, but I feel like you're saying that as if Kyrie can only be a Robin, like he can't be the Batman. This is where I disagree with you.
But he did go to Boston and try, and look what happened with that.
Right,
Boston. We didn't have all the pieces we had around. We're supposed to have around him though.
I'm just saying though, but he went there.
Boston is a bad example because Boston already had their core when they traded for Kyrie, so it was never going to be
Kyrie.
His team.
We got rid of KG, Paul Pierce, everybody. So we was rebuilding that time when we got.
You had Harden and you had KD on that same squad too.
Wait, hold on. Wait. That's Brooklyn. When we just talk about Boston, like where we at?
No. Somebody mentioned he was with the Nets. That's why.
But that wasn't his fault that it failed though. That wasn't on Kyrie.
But that was a whole lot.
Listen, I'm not about to blame Kyrie because people want to be anti-Semitic about something he reposted. You made that shit up. People just like picking on Kyrie. That's my take. People love picking on Kyrie. They like going after the low-hanging fruit.
Well, he did come out.
But this man don't be doing nothing wrong.
He did come out and say the word. He did come out with some asinine statement and said the world was flat. So
it is flat.
Is that y'all about to say, bro? Show me the world.
I don't think nobody said. I don't think nobody said Kyrie did anything wrong. But we've been watching Kyrie since 2011, and he hasn't proven that he's going to carry your team to a championship by himself. It's not.
He has changed since he came to Dallas. He's more of a team player. He's playing better.
What he is.
Why are they?
That's what he is.
Okay, y'all. All right, well, we're going to move on to the next trade real quick, y'all, because, you know, we be running long time because I know Bandit got to get up out of here to go to the other podcast. Let's talk real quick about the Cavs trade that they finalized today. Got DeAndre Hunter coming from the Atlanta Hawks for LeVert, Niang, 3 second-round picks, and 2 pick swaps. How does everybody feel about that?
They're trying to go all in right now to try to get this to work. They didn't mess with the nucleus so much. They're trying to, man. They're like, listen, we got a good squad going here. We try to do some things this year. You know, they're in a good spot right now. But as they seen when they played Boston, it's levels to this. So they trying to do some things so they can get themselves. They try to do some things right now to get them in a nice spot so they can make a run, you know what I'm saying, not, you know, for this NBA title. So that's my take on it.
You might think I'm crazy. Hunter is a top 25 player in this league if he could just stay healthy.
Oh, I agree.
Staying healthy. He's having a good year this year. He's
having a great year.
It's just health. That is the only thing that's been that man's downside is health. Other than that, he's a great player.
Good. Is that a good or bad trade, Richard? What you think?
I'm with Jamal for Cleveland's side. That's a good trade.
Mm-hmm.
It's all that. Like I like LeVert. I think he's a good player. I was talking to Jamal about him the other night. But I mean, I'm not stupid. All my Michigan bias aside, Hunter's an upgrade, a big upgrade.
Correct.
You know, because you get defense, you get a better shooter, and you get more scoring. And he's bigger. So you could play him at the small 4 if you wanted to.
Agreed. Because Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown was abusing the hell out of LeVert the last game. Literally.
So he fits that mold, Jamal. So you go get a Hunter for a Brown, for a Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
T.Y., how you feel?
I feel like we got the best starting 5 in the league.
Period. And
the what?
The best starting 5.
That's the start 5 right there.
I'm getting the league. I'm gonna leave on that one. Good shit.
Thank you, guys.
Good shit.
How y'all like that?
So is this a consensus? Is this a consensus that it's a good trade for the Cavs, or
I'm gonna tell you now, it's a great trade.
Okay.
That's it.
Well,
you got he can defend.
That's what taught me a little more about confidence.
Right.
He can defend, and now Strus can come off the bench.
Right.
You got Wade coming off the bench.
But there's some people.
You got Ty Jerome coming off the bench.
Right.
You got Corvo coming off the bench. You got almost starting 5 coming off the bench.
Chris,
I ain't gonna lie.
Your ass off.
At first, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, Hunter should start, but I'm not gonna hold you. I think Hunter should come off the bench. No, Hunter should come off the bench.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna tell you why, right? And I'm
He's
gonna
been
tell you
doing it all year.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, right? When you putting your team together, the whole point is to have your team firing at their fullest strength. It's only one basketball. When you got 5 guys who need to score the basketball, somebody's is going to come short. It doesn't work like that.
But our
right?
team is not
So
all
they
about scoring the basketball. Our team
that's
is
what
not
they
only built
hanging
around.
their hat on right now.
Look
They
what
only
I'm
play
saying.
defense when they really need to. Other than that, they trying to put up points, which makes sense though, because half of their problem is they get stagnant on the offense at the wrong times.
Agreed. Because what made the Cavaliers have the best record and have them being good so far in the season is their ability to swing the ball around and get everybody involved. When you start playing that ISO basketball where all of a sudden Garland has the ball dribbling for like 10 seconds before he takes a shot, the same thing with Mitchell and everything, that's when it does get stagnant and that's when bad things start to happen.
I'm gonna tell
So
you now.
I agree with
And
that.
my thing is, why not? Because I think people high on Wade. I'm not high on Wade. It's easy to be high on something when you don't have nothing else to replace it. It's easy to be high on something. I think now that we about to see Hunter, you're about to see how expendable Wade is. But I ain't saying we should get rid of him right now because we need all the pieces we can get right now. We ain't got a lot of size like that they play. But I think
Right.
if you start a Coro and you bring Hunter off with Ty Jerome, then you know for a fact you got potency coming off that bench when somebody ain't on that front line clicking.
All right, let's speak into reality. That's not going to happen.
That is reality, though.
No, I'm saying they're going to start him. If you don't start him, it wasn't no point in making that trade.
Why?
That's not true.
Hold on.
How? Okoro hurt. He's gonna
Because
start because Okoro hurt and Wade hurt.
Because it wasn't about the Okoro coming back, but the point is you needed a small forward, a bona fide small forward. That was him. That filled the hole that we needed. But if you'd gonna have him come off the bench, what's the point?
Okay,
He was a
hold
sixth
on.
man.
Let me jump in real quick. Let me jump in. So it doesn't matter who starts the game. First of all, that shit's got to go out the window. It's who ends the game. So if you have Hunter come off the bench as your sixth man,
DeAndre Hunter,
he's your leading scorer.
Coming off the bench.
Coming off the bench, and then he could finish with your starters at the end of the game. You know, 6 men do make the Hall of Fame. Ginobili, remember him? Can I introduce you to him? Jamal Crawford, 50 points off the bench. Can I introduce you to him? Kevin McHale, introduce you to him. Katina Mobley.
Ty Jerome is a 6 man. Ty Jerome is a 6 man. Ty Jerome is a 6 man.
Let me get this straight. So y'all want
DeAndre Hunter?
Garland, Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, and Isaac Okoro to start?
That's what I would do because that makes my team is most potent. That means I got a guy who's on just playing a role. You're going to play defense, playing transition, move the ball around so the guys who need to be scoring the ball can score the ball. Now, when I would
even leave Strus because he can shoot.
But Strus is good coming off the bench. I like him coming off the bench, though.
Thank you.
But you would have Hunter.
Natalie, I'm going to come on here in 2 more weeks. They're going to talk a different tune.
No,
he fits right into what we're doing.
I like Strus coming up. I like Strus. I like Jerome easily coming off the bench. I like them. I like that match. I like that right there. You know, and between Okoro and Hunter and stuff like that, I mean.
So is everybody in agreement? Is everybody in agreement with LeVert and Niang? Were those the 2 people to trade?
Absolutely. I mean, yeah,
absolutely.
If it had to be that way, that's fine. I'm with that. I'm with it.
Okay.
Because I look at it like this: Strus and Hunter is still under contract for 3 years. Wade and Jerome's contract is up at the end of this season. So if you can pick and choose which one of them 2 you want to bring back, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
You got a Amani Bates that you grooming, you got a Tyson that you grooming. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't bring Ty Jerome or Wade back, you still got a Craig Porter Jr. down there that's gonna play a good backup point guard role. Him with Strus and Hunter is not gonna be a bad combination. You would just still need a big. And even if you go him, Strus, and anybody Bates get his weight up and you can play a little 3/small power forward, You
How
still
many?
winning.
What's our rotation per game? You know, how many people is Kenny Ackerman playing? People, how many players is he playing per game? Is it like 8 to
Like
10 people per
10.
It's
He
like
game?
playing like
10.
It's
It's
like
9
like
to
10 or
10.
11.
10.
9 to
Yeah,
10.
it's like 10 or 11. Yeah, he people are getting their points. That's for damn sure.
Okay.
So I want to go back to this because he said it don't matter who starts the game. It does matter how you start the game. That's why they was down to Boston like they was. So let's be clear. We tried the whole thing with starting Okoro and Wade and all this type of stuff. Even though Wade was better fit when we start the game, but we tried that with Okoro. It don't work. He's
That's
not
a
a smart.
lie. That's a
It's
lie.
why
Pull
is
up
it a
their
lie?
record when a Coro starts.
We tried it
And I'm
all
telling you that's
last
a
year.
lie.
We tried it all last year.
What do you mean? Last year you was with JB Bickerstaff, bro. So we're not even playing that game.
Well, we tried it this year too. We tried every lineup this year.
Well,
And
we had that,
he's literally was the best 3-point shooter on the team for majority of the season.
Oh
He
my
shooting
God.
53% from the three.
but
What are we
we
talking
also
about?
said
These
the
too.
worst thing, the one thing about JD Bickerstaff that we didn't like, you know, which we like about Kenny Atkinson, JD Bickerstaff will play his damn starter like 40 to 45 minutes per game when it comes to the postseason. They be tired as hell going, you know what I'm saying, going from game to game to game. He didn't get everybody else involved in it. The one thing I love about this Cavaliers team is the fact is that you have fresh legs coming in all the time and you're not overplaying your starters. That's the one thing I
Exactly.
love about I love about
Exactly.
Atkinson.
And
But
that's why I think when you get DeAndre Hunter, he won't have to do a lot as much as he did in Atlanta.
He
Because he
did
gonna have a
though.
back
He
because he
came
gonna
off
have a
the bench
backup
in
in Wade
Atlanta.
now. Wade
He
ain't
come
gotta
off
get
the
hurt as
bench
much
in
because we ain't
Atlanta.
got to do as much.
He didn't do much in Atlanta. He was a six man.
So
Who?
DeAndre Hunter,
Hunter.
he averages what
He-
19 points a game, almost 2 assists, almost 4 rebounds, and he's a 47% field goal shooter.
He only
How
started
how
4 games this year. He is the six
exactly
man. That's what
exactly.
we're trying to
So I
say.
mean, yeah.
Okay.
No
Well,
matter
okay,
what, all this Cleveland Cavalier talk, right.
right.
No matter what,
ooh, not
no
a
matter
hater
what,
in the house.
my team
What?
coming out,
Oh
my
my
team coming out the
god.
East. You feel me? You
how
already
many
know.
games did
Well,
LeVert
we gonna
start?
see. Just stay
Yeah,
tuned. We gonna
We
see.
don't see
yeah.
because that last game was fluke. Let me
All
tell
right,
you
now it's a
something. If
fluke.
y'all
That-
if
Now it's a
y'all
fluke.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you, every
Oh,
time Boston and beat us, bro. No, real shit though. Every time Boston and beat us this season, we was shorthanded in some type of way, and they barely got the win.
yo, here we go with this
It's the
bullshit.
truth though.
It's the
But they,
facts. Those are
That
but
facts.
ain't our
but on,
fault.
but
We
on
didn't put
top
you
of
on.
that,
I ain't saying it
to,
That
was
to,
your
ain't our
fault.
to
I'm
fault.
just saying
no,
if it's both
but
teams firing on all cylinders,
but
I
to
don't
go
think
to
Boston is as dominant.
Hey,
but
Detroit
to
didn't have
go
Aiden Hutchinson in like 11,
but to go
13
to but
appearances
to go to
season. So
but
shit,
to
I can't
but to
say
go to Bandits, you know what I'm saying, point and stuff like that. Boston that game was shooting the lights out. I mean,
they were.
they damn near couldn't
I ain't
miss
even
damn
gonna
near.
hold you on that one.
So
But
I
you
mean,
know what?
And
if they
guess
hitting on
what?
all
And guess what?
cylinders,
If Donovan Mitchell passes the ball to Garland on the right wing, we having a whole different conversation about
that
Cleveland and
last play,
Boston.
but that
if
last
was a
game pretty
fifth,
much
we'll
they
all be
over
drunk.
that last possession pretty much they overpassed and Jason Tatum intercepted it. That's ball game
No,
right
no,
there.
If
no, no.
if
We
was
talking
a
about
fifth,
before
we'll all
that.
be
Before
drunk.
that.
Rich, you
Before
have a
that.
shot. Natalie, you
Garland
have a
came
shot.
down and hit
Just
the
saying.
three and turned it into 5. They came back down. Cleveland got the ball on the turnover. It's Mitchell down the middle with Strus on the left and Garland wide open on the right. He didn't even look at Garland, which makes no sense to me, bro. The nigga has been hitting all fourth quarter. How you not looking at him and y'all the 2 stars? But you looking at Strus, who cornered between 2 people, and you wonder why the passing got fucked up. That's one thing about Donovan Mitchell that bothers me is his basketball IQ.
The
I think he needs
turnovers
to improve it a lot.
we need to improve on our turnovers too. We had 24 turnovers against the Pistons
He
also
has to
too,
improve on
and
those.
we had a whole
And
lot of
I'm
turnovers
Yeah.
against the
I'm not
Y'all
Celtics
got
too.
lucky as shit. We can play that
okay,
if game if Sear didn't go for the steal.
Oh, we got to talk about. Hey, hold on, Rich. Let me stop y'all. Natalie, go ahead.
that was
I was about to
disrespectful for
say
the
if
basketball
anyone
IQ thing.
uh
I said that
oh,
was
I'm
a
sorry.
disrespect for the basketball IQ. He got a very high basketball IQ because Truth should never pass up the shot.
Strus wasn't never supposed to get the ball. That's my point to begin with. Garland is hot. You're coming down on basically a 3-man weave, and your best 3-point shooter on the team is on your right wing wide open with nobody on him. Passing it to Strus was a dumb basketball move.
So that make you a bad basketball IQ?
Oh no, that's just part of it. When you're down
Some of
three,
it.
when you're down 3 and you're coming down pulling a 3-pointer because you want to try to tie it up right now, but you got a chance to go to the bucket and get a 2 layup, dunk, or dump it off for the easy score, that's bad basketball IQ.
But he hit them.
That is a lack of situational awareness.
But that's his game. He hits them. They all do it. Steph Curry do it.
And it's still bad
Kyrie
basketball
do
IQ. It don't matter who do it. It's bad
all
basketball
of them do
IQ.
It's just not him. Now we all criticize. Now hold on, because we all criticize when they miss the shot though, right? But if he make it, we ain't saying nothing.
That's not true. Because if you make it, I'm still gonna say that's a dumbass shot. You just made it.
All right.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you who made something.
Cavs are out of timeout. They need to go 94 feet. Niang back to Garland. Darius Garland over the timeline. Garland for the win. Oh! Darius with the dagger.
Did you see him hit him with the Derrick Rose stare though? Did you see him hit him with the Derrick Rose stare after the shot?
Listen, y'all want to know something so crazy about it? All right, so we had a little watch party yesterday, and I'm gonna show the clip. It started from when Cade Cunningham made the third free throw. You feel me? Like we was hyped. You feel me? And we just fucked up after that. Like
put that clip on.
Like yeah,
y'all ain't fuck up, bro. That's just a good ass shot.
The other clip.
That's his first shot.
It's the other clip.
That's a good shot.
Oh no, that is
bro.
that clip. My bad.
We rubbing hands, rubbing our eyes.
I wish I would have been on there with y'all. Now, okay. Now, I don't know. Do y'all feel like they should have been struggling? Now, we see that Mitchell was sitting, he was resting last night. Does anyone feel like they should not have been struggling with the Pistons like they were?
I think they should have.
Whoa.
The Pistons ain't no slouches.
I ain't say they were slouches. I'm just saying they number 6. They did number 6 seed, but I'm just saying. Do y'all feel like they should have really been struggling with them like that?
I think that question is a little harsh because for one, Detroit is a division rival. And anytime you play a division rival, it really kind of don't matter where they at. They're going to give you their best shot most of the time, right? On top of that, it's not like Detroit got a scrub squad for real.
No.
Now, they might not have all the pieces necessary or they might not have everybody healthy, but it's not a scrub squad.
No,
that
was not my intentions on saying that. I was saying I know they have a good squad. They have a good squad, and they could have beat us for real. But I was just asking.
You're missing 25 points a game from the games. You're missing a lot from that standpoint, and you're missing defensive presence from Okoro.
But
so
you can't say
missing
that though.
Wade.
But you can't say that. You can't add Mitchell's 25 on top of that because Craig Porter, who averages 2.6 points, had 16. So you can't do that.
I mean, I probably can because Mitchell might have had 40 last night.
I agree with T.Y. He could have had 40, 35, 40. You don't know that. Y'all don't know that.
Okay,
you don't know.
If Jay Cunningham and wouldn't have went cold in the first 3 quarters, he couldn't hit it shit. But he took over the fourth quarter. Him and Garland went at each other.
Yes, they did.
Beasley was 0 for 6 from 3. So we could play this what a fifth shit game all game we want.
Okay. So once again, remember last time I was talking about the refs? The refs helped these guys stay in the game too.
Oh, here we go.
They helped you.
I did see a couple calls that wasn't right.
Because there was 2 calls at the end of the game that they should have called that was in the 2-minute report. So yes, thank you.
Not only that Fred Frank and you when Jared Allen got thrown out the game, that should have never been a technical foul on us. So like that how can you even say that? Bro?
No. Listen, right?
We got a technical foul for arguing with somebody that's off the bench that shouldn't even been off. Should have never been on the court.
So why is you arguing with somebody who's not in the game?
We arguing with the whole goddamn Kardashian. Why that Kardashian on the goddamn court in the first place?
I don't even know why he was.
Why we arguing with a Kardashian?
I don't even know why
he shouldn't have been in the game. He shouldn't have been in the game in the first place because he's only there for good. He's only getting in the game for garbage.
Kardashian on the goddamn court. Like we get your sweet ass off the goddamn court with the basketball. Hold the basketball. What the fuck you doing? Goddamn ball boy, go sit your ass down. I would have been arguing with that goofy motherfucker too. Man, go sit. I'm arguing with you. You in your whole jumpsuit, not buzzing the sweat, drinking juice on the sideline. Sit your ass down.
The Cavs
you over here talking to me
24
like
turnovers, and that's wild. They had 24 turnovers, and the Pistons only had 12. And it's just like we probably should have really got beat though.
Because them 2 points, because they're free throw for arguing with the Kardashian on the goddamn court, is the 2 points that changed the whole game. That's a win. I'm just saying.
Well,
because
I take the W. I don't care if it was a last minute W. I'll take it.
That tells you how good we are. We can have that many turnovers and listen our best player and still be the average team.
Get y'all lost the night before to Boston. With all y'all players.
Boston is way better than
Hold on, hold on, Natalie. We beat Dallas by 50, right? What's the Boston game? Well, last time I looked, they were down by. Oh, shit, it's 117-93. Dallas winning, and they ain't got 80 ain't even playing.
Okay, what quarter is it?
The fourth quarter.
Is Dallas and Detroit?
Yeah. No. It's Dallas and Boston playing now. Boston getting their ass whooped, and they got their whole squad.
That makes sense.
So what y'all got to say about
Boston
that?
don't really got a bench like people try to make it seem.
They got their whole squad. And
there's 7 minutes and 44 seconds left.
And we beat Dallas by 50, but they lose. Come on, man.
That's why they played it. That's why they played it.
Mentally, Boston just ain't there, man. Ain't there. They ready for us because we at the top. They come for us. But why ain't y'all ready for the next team? If y'all a championship team, y'all coming ready every time. And
they on their Jimmy Butler.
Because we ain't have everybody.
They on their Jimmy Butler, LeBron shit.
Everybody have a bad game, but the point is, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, who coming out of the East?
But bro,
the Cavs.
Bro,
what you talking about?
You just got there talking about the Boston game we lost to, but now everybody got a bad game.
We talking about, I don't care what he talk about. The Cavs coming out the East until they don't.
Okay,
they come out the East.
Until you cannot beat the champs.
2 questions. How underrated is Darius Garland?
It is a crime. How
he's the best guard in the league.
Whoa, pause.
I ain't gonna say all that.
I agree with you. I do.
Yeah, you're talking crazy.
I agree.
You're talking crazy.
He's the best guard in the league.
Yeah, he ain't better than Cade.
Who ain't better than Cade?
Cade should have been a starter on the All-Star team this year.
Who?
Cade should have been a starting guard for the All-Star team this year.
Over Donovan Mitchell.
What are you talking about? I'm making the world a better place.
Hey, hold on, man.
That was it. Over Donovan Mitchell and over Jalen Brunson. He should have been a starter.
Over Brunson, yes.
No, he shouldn't.
How not?
Why y'all be trying to disrespect? We gotta give people even if we don't like them, man, we gotta give people their credit for what they just did.
I don't mind Cade being an all-star because he damn well deserves it. But to say that he's a starter and stuff like that,
you tripping. Bro. You smoking bun bud. You smoking bun bud.
I smoke weed. I don't smoke whatever you said, but I'm about to pull the stat up.
She said,
hold on. I'm gonna defend myself. Hold up. Pause. I get drug tested every month. I'm on probation.
Hold on. Let me stick up for my guy. So Cade is 11th in the league in scoring. Donovan Mitchell 20th. Okay. Assists per game, Cade is 3rd.
They don't go by that, bro.
Is 8.
They don't go by that. They don't go by numbers. They don't go by
They
numbers.
really don't. They really don't.
They
Because if
don't
that
go
was
by
the
numbers.
case,
Average 5 points per game, you're not starting. But I'm saying, like, to say this guy ain't there is disrespectful.
but what you're saying is that does he deserve to be a starter and stuff like that? No, no.
Yes.
He's not a superstar.
What, if you
He's not a superstar.
so you take him off the
Hold on.
Pistons right now, and we're
He's a
at
star. He's
500?
not.
Let's put
He's not
it.
on that
Let's put it
level
like
yet, bro.
this: if the Pistons
He's
had a
not
better,
holding ball
let me see.
handler right
If the Pistons had a better record or up there with the same type of record that a Boston has, that a New York has, that a Cleveland has, or any of these other teams and stuff like that, and Cade is the leading catalyst of that, absolutely he deserves to be an all-star when it comes to that. But the records count. If you can lead your team and have the better record, I mean, have the best stats and stuff like that, all you want to. But what does it reflect on the team? Is the record showing for that? No, it's not. So that's why. No. I'm talking about starting wise. The record's not. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, point blank and simple.
So everyone that's a starter, their records are marvelous,
What?
right?
What's Trey Young's numbers?
Hold on, I'm about to pull up something up right now. Hold on.
What's Trey Young's numbers?
Wait, what is the debate?
He's not even on the All-Star game.
The debate is
he's
if
not
Cade
All-Star.
Cunningham should have been a starter on the All-Star game.
Who is he? Who he's supposed to start over?
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
Over
No,
Brunson?
No, sir.
No.
Sir.
The team that's the third team in the East, and they lead scorer is averaging 26 a game, and he should not be the starter.
Hold on. I'm coming.
I'm giving Mitchell because the Cavs have the best record.
Mitchell starting at the 2.
And Brunson started at the 1.
So where else is Cade supposed to play? He's supposed to play the 3? Who he playing the 3 over? Jason Tatum?
No,
Let me ask
No,
you,
what
has Cade Cunningham done besides get numbers?
bruh, we're
Hold on, all right.
7th in the playoffs.
As of now, their position.
We only had half of the season.
It is official.
They can drop it anytime.
Hold on. I'm about to hit you with some facts real quick. All right.
This is the most games we have won since 2018. So this dude is doing something.
So you from Detroit,
Stats right here. He averaged 9.3 rebounds.
That's why.
Rebounds,
Okay, that's why.
assists. Everything better than Jalen Brunson. What are you talking about?
It's not listen. It's not just we can go back and forth all day long on how we think that Cade Cunningham or Jalen Brunson should be the point and stuff like that. Remember, it's not just the fans that are voting. You got coaches, you got media people who are voting for that too. So it's a little absurd.
And Detroit basketball ain't a big market like New York.
How this work is the fans vote for the starters. The
Correct.
coaches and players vote for the reserves.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you got more fans in New York than you got Detroit.
You got more basketball fans in Detroit than you got in Ohio, though.
Okay.
So again, so why Cade didn't get top vote? And y'all got more voters in Michigan for basketball than we do in Ohio.
I live in Ohio, bro.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Because
I just want to intervene real quick. It is official that Jaden Daniels has won the Offensive Rookie of the Year. I just want to put that out there.
Oh shit!
That was
he absolutely
Defensive
deserves
Player
it.
of the Year. Patrick Surtain too.
Offensive Rookie of the Year. It says OROY.
Yep, Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Saquon won the Offensive Rookie or Offensive Player of the Year.
Who?
Those were given.
Okay, wait. No, that's not fair. So then who gets MVP?
They probably gonna give it to either
Lamar Jackson.
They probably won't give it to
Lamar
after the Super Bowl.
Jackson. Because
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar should come with the double. He should get the double.
He had better statistics than Jared Allen.
Than him, and nobody is a better MVP than him. This should be both of them should be his awards. The man threw for 4,600 yards, ran for another band, and had 49 touchdowns to 5 interceptions.
Definitely should get it.
So Burrow won Comeback Player of the Year for the second time, and Surtain was the Defensive
Player of the Year. I'm cool with Surtain. I like him. I think he a dog. He definitely a chip off the old block. He might be better than his daddy. I ain't gonna lie.
I think, hey, his daddy was good, D, but I think he might be a little taller, maybe. But he is
Bandit.
so like fundamental and
Check
fluid
your
and
phone.
like, bro, he is that boy. Surtain.
Okay. Quick question for y'all. Quick question about the East and West. Who do you? I mean, I know it's pretty early still and all that, but who do you see coming out the East and coming out the West?
For basketball, I got in the West right now. It looks like it's Oklahoma City. So I mean, somebody can prove to us that they can be beat. I don't see no formidable opponent over there. The West is a little easier right now. Over in the East, you got. I mean,
Do y'all really think
obviously
that we are going to get past Boston? That's all I'm at. I mean, do you really think we are going to get past Boston this year?
If it goes to a game 6 or a game 7, depending on where it's at, if it's a game 7 in the Eastern Conference Final at Cleveland, we got this. I believe that.
I'm going Lake.
But if we're down,
You didn't believe that when you said
down 3 games to 2. No, if we're down 3 games to 2, and Boston has a chance to close it out. Man, if it's Lakers in Cleveland, oh my God.
Okay.
That whole storyline will be all about LeBron James, period.
Huh?
Who you going with?
Lakers, Cleveland.
Lakers, Cleveland. Okay, D, who you going with?
You're
I
on
can't hear
mute.
you.
What'd you say?
He's on mute.
He's on mute.
Well, me? Was y'all
Yeah.
talking to me? Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I was following because I'm like, wait, hold on. Was it my turn? Okay.
Yeah.
So the question is the Cavs getting past Boston or who's making it to the finals?
Both, actually. Is the Cavs going to get past Boston this year? And if so, who would they be?
To get to the finals, you got to get past Boston.
Okay, that's if Boston make it to the ECF again.
I'm done.
I'm just saying. Listen, in all fairness, right?
I think he's probably saying ball. I think he's probably saying
New York can put up a fight.
Okay.
If Milwaukee get their shit together, they could be a little bit formidable. I think Toronto might end up making the playoffs because I think I like what they did.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
I ain't gonna
Stop
lie
that
to
shit.
you, bro. Hey, listen, I like what they did. Ingram,
16 and
Barrett,
35.
Barnes.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Listen, hold on, bro. A 10-game winning streak changed everything.
Did you say
That's Toronto, man.
They're not going to win 10 in a row, D. Come on.
No, Toronto is not making.
They don't have what it takes.
Listen, Toronto ain't making the playoff. Guarantee. Charles Barkley, guarantee they ain't making the playoff.
I think the Final Four in the East though could end up being and all actually, I think it'll be a Boston, Cleveland, New York, and Miami. Honestly, I think it most likely is gonna end up being Cleveland and Boston.
You said Miami.
Yeah, I think Miami gonna be one of the Final Four teams in the East. One of the Final Four teams in the East.
Miami?
Yes.
What?
What's wrong with Miami team? Miami gonna roll out with Tyler Hero, Andrew Wiggins, and Bam Adebayo, Khalil Ware, and even whether they play Highsmith or Duncan Robinson. If they play Duncan Robinson, how was you really stopping that starting five?
Wiggins is a bum ass Butler.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Well, who you got? I'm sorry. Who you got in the West, D?
So in the West, my Final Four teams is OKC, Dallas, the Lakers, and I ain't gonna lie, man. I think Golden State could actually.
I think you really.
What
kind of weed you got over there, bro?
No, for real. But listen, hold on, wait. They'll have a starting lineup of Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Jonathan Kuminga with Green and Looney. That team could make the playoffs. To say that team can't make the playoffs,
well, they can playoffs. They can make the playoffs.
They can make it out the first round.
So you're gonna go ahead and pick Golden State over a great and you're gonna pick them, the
Over
Warriors
Denver?
over Shit, fuck that over Houston.
Yes, because Houston they got their little run right now. Houston cool, they little young team, they running. But if you asking me if Fred VanVleet gonna carry them past 2 rounds in the play, you made that up.
You don't need him to.
They got
Why
Green,
wouldn't you?
dude.
Green ain't been
Green.
carrying them none of the season, bro. He the lead. He the leading
They
scorer,
play as a
but
team.
when you watch the games, he's not the one
Coach got them
dominating.
balling though.
You know who the best player is? Sengun.
Sengun
That's
been
true.
balling.
Sengun is yeah. So think about what he did to
Thompson
Cleveland.
been
He
balling.
think what he did in think about what he did to the Cavaliers. He pretty much made Jared Allen his bitch both games they played.
No, he should have fouled out. He gonna go to
Okay.
playoffs to foul
bro,
out.
they weren't
That's
even calling the
that's how he
fouls
play.
that game. That's not real.
Richard, who you got for your East teams and your West teams?
So I got a surprise for you in the East.
Detroit.
No, we're about 1 player away, man. 2 players away. We need some help. But I'm gonna go Boston, Cleveland, the Bucks, and this is my surprise, Orlando. Because you remember, Banchero and Franz just got back from injury because they were both out.
I forgot about Orlando.
You know,
that's
they got a nice little squad. So those are my 4 in the East.
We see you, Diva. We see you.
I'm gonna go OKC, Denver, Minnesota. No, I'm gonna go Dallas Lakers.
Okay.
Y'all got a lot of faith in Dallas and LA. Like, what the hell is going on?
Because, listen, if you looking at that Lakers squad, bruh, who about to stop them, bruh? Look, if they do it the way I would do it, they definitely gonna murder.
OKC can stop them.
OKC can stop who?
LeBron
in the playoffs? Wait, hold on, pause. Who's stopping LeBron in the playoffs?
All right, let me read my teams, bro. What? How many times have he not made it to the championship? So you can't say who's stopping LeBron in the playoffs. He got pulled out by Denver last year.
Yeah, Jokic.
Did Denver not had a better team?
Yeah, Anthony Davis.
Who's stopping LeBron in the playoffs because they had to push the brakes and went home. Ended last year.
Also because Anthony Davis pretty much couldn't check Jokic either. So, but that's neither here nor there.
If was a fifth, we all be drunk. I'm just saying. So.
Who you got, Bandit, for your team?
I'm going to give you my top 2 for each conference. I got the Eastern Conference being Boston, of course. I don't see Cleveland making it past the second round. Sorry.
because you're a Boston fan.
And I stand on that. But
I'm sorry,
I got
your
Boston
phone cut out.
and East, man. Fuck, man. Orlando, give me Orlando. Orlando Davis.
Hey, he was.
You just picking a team, man, because you don't want Cleveland there, man.
You just don't want to see the Cavs. That's all.
Anybody but Cleveland. Anybody but Cleveland. Yup, you ran right. And then in the West, I got Denver and OKC.
Denver, OKC. I think Denver could take them in 7 games, though.
I think if Jamal Murray shows up, that's the key. It ain't Jokic. It's just if Jamal can do something.
Okay, y'all. Well, this is pretty much it, y'all. I mean, I know it's an hour and 30 minutes.
I added that for you.
I'm gonna do it, huh?
I added that for you.
Oh, you did? Oh, I just thought this was funny, y'all.
You know I be on that shit. ASAP.
Put that up. Put it up there for me. So Guantanamo Bay receives Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
So now you gonna let them play us like that?
Hey, y'all got to send me that.
You gonna let them play us
like
that?
I got to post that on the social network. Y'all got to send me that.
I thought that was the funniest shit in the world, yo.
No, man.
I'm like,
Take
hey,
that down.
please put that up there.
Man, is that Mary Kay Cabot too? Wait, was
No,
that
that's Jimmy Haslam's wife. D.
That D looked like Mary Kay?
Don't she
Oh,
look like Mary Kay
hell
right
no.
there?
That shit hilarious, yo.
Hell
That's
no.
hilarious, yo. That's hilarious. And by the
Oh,
way,
man.
Patrick Surtain, Defensive Player of the Year. Just want to let you guys know.
I respect that.
I respect that. I definitely respect. And Joe
should've been
Burrow
Hutch,
is
but,
the
you know, he was
Comeback
hurt.
Player of the Year. They're doing a whole spiel at the awards or whatever. Joe Burrow, shout out to Ohio. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's all they got for now. But they got so many. Y'all don't understand. The internet is undefeated. I swear to God. Okay, I'm gonna go around and do 3 words with y'all. Okay.
Her.
So we're gonna start with Jamal. We're gonna do 3 words to describe what the fuck is going on in sports right now. Actually, what's going on, like with with these trades? How about NBA? 3 words to sum up all the trades and all the shit that's been going on in the NBA.
3 words to describe what's going on in the NBA.
I go first.
Go ahead.
It's just business. At the end of the day, no matter who in their feelings or not, they're gonna do what the fuck they're doing because it's a business. They gotta feel like they're gonna do whatever they're going to do for the best for their organizations, for their company. At the end of the day, this is a business. So you can be mad at your best players got traded, but at the end of the day, it's business.
Period. All right, Jamal. What?
My 3 words. Sorry, I'm in a bar. If y'all can hear, if y'all can hear, but
Hey, Keisha,
my
do
three,
you love
my
me?
3 words. My 3 words is pretty much almost the same as Bandit. Business, not personal. That's pretty much where it boils down to. I mean, some players may not like where they want to go. Some teams probably wanted a different person, but they didn't get them. But in the end, hey, it's business. Stay personal. So,
All right,
Almighty dollar.
Richard. What's your 3
It ain't what
words?
it used to be.
Second apron. Y'all know what that is?
Luxury
Smooth.
tax.
Yeah, that's what's starting. That's why it's all been going down. They all got to get down by the end of the year, and they get penalized. See, he knew what I was talking about. That starts this summer. That's why That's why Dallas didn't want to give Luka that deal, because they have to get underneath it. No more of these crazy contracts.
All right, D. What's your 3 words?
Interesting, confusing, and exciting.
Okay. All right, T.Y. What's your 3 words?
Thirsty, drama, and business. No, championship.
Period.
Hey,
Period.
drama was one of my words too. I took it out though. I changed it for mysterious for confusion.
Yeah.
Not Cleveland's year. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
I know.
You
The
know
more
what?
Bandit does that, the more he does that, the more
your ass just do not want. You just don't want Cleveland to be in nothing, do you?
You don't.
My
Because you
3
know what that
words
means,
is,
right? When we start calling Cleveland one of the best teams in the league, and people got to respect it. Remember how the NBA was in the frenzy last time Cleveland was a top team? Oh, the East weak. Oh, even though Toronto had the best record in the league for multiple years, the East weak. The East weak.
Hey, y'all might have the best. Y'all might have the best record in the league right now. My team had the best record in the league for the NFL, and we ain't winning shit. So that best record in the league shit don't mean shit when it comes to the playoffs. So remember that for real.
it don't, but we ain't gonna be haters. So we gonna my best 3 words right now is let them
It
know.
still hurt. It still hurt.
Let them know. Let's
Let 'em
go
know.
Cavs. All of that. Let 'em
All
know.
in 216 shit.
Period. Well, I thank y'all for coming on today, and I'm gonna end it with my favorite video.
Get him black. Get him black. Get him black. Get him black. Fuck him up. Get him right. Tighten up. Get right. Get him black. Tighten up. Fuck him up. Get him right. Tighten up. Fuck him up. Boom.
That's how I feel about our new edition. Period. All right.
That's
All
what's
right,
up.
y'all.
It looked like he said period.
Hey, y'all funny as fuck, man. I appreciate this. Y'all funny. I like this.
All right. Around the horn, tell
This
everybody
shit
where they can
funny as
find you,
hell.
so they can, follow and fave and all that good shit. Oh, Jamal, where can they find you?
You can find me pretty much on all platforms. Facebook, IG. Back on this podcast. That's exactly where you can find me. But right now, you can find me right now about to win this dart tournament right now. So
You
that's
at the
exactly where I'm at.
bartender.
And you can find me with a
Richard,
shot in my hand too. Cheers.
as you should. Richard,
Rich, you can find me at Riggs928 on X.
period.
Man, speak with your chest, little Michigan boy. We couldn't hear you. What'd you say? What'd you say, little
Yes,
Michigan
sir.
boy?
The biggest Michigan fan, 4-0 against Ohio State. You can find me on X at Riggs928.
Yeah, say it with your
Are
chest.
you
Say
happy?
it with your chest. D, where can I find you?
You can find me on all social platforms at D Trent or D_Trent. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram. You can catch me on Spotify. Follow the show, Game Changer Sports Talk with D Trent. You know what I'm saying? I would love to get all of y'all on there too, though. Let me say
I went
that.
on there today. It was really fun. We had a good time.
Let me know.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah. TY, where can they find you?
Facebook. That's it.
TY is a simple man. He is a simple man.
Just keep it short and simple. There you go.
If you
Short
want to
and
go down
simple,
the Skeets
period.
Ultra Lounge, find me down the Skeets.
Skeets Ultra Loud. Yeah.
Oh shit! Not you in the hood. Oh shit! Okay, say that.
Yeah, big 9-3. You hear me?
Okay,
Bandit,
then.
where can they find you?
Y'all know y'all can find me on Facebook, Neil Green Sr. I'm also on X, Detroit Fan Report. On YouTube too, Detroit Fan Report. You feel me? You know it.
And y'all can find me, the Sports Diva, and that's with the H on the end, okay? Don't get it twisted. You can find me on all platforms. And Tuesday, we got the Detroit Fan Report with no other but Big Bandit down below me. And we have our NFL weekly shows, all that good stuff, some trivia, all that good stuff. So make sure y'all tune into that. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Sports Diva on YouTube. It's going across your screen at the bottom. And until next time, y'all, every Thursday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, all right? The SportFanz Podcast. All right. We love y'all. Tune in next week. We love y'all. Bye-bye.